broke my ankle first quarter, first game. Mississippi State had pulled my scholarship, and you talking about hurt. I was shattered. Something in me won't let me stop.
Like,
I done tore ACL,
yeah.
Tore my patella tendon. I broke my ankle in high school. Dislocated finger. Like, I don't see myself just throwing in the towel no time soon, or just saying, let me quit. You can be the best player in the world, but is your grades gonna be where they're supposed to? You always gotta control what you can control. Yeah, being coachable, that can separate you from an athlete from an elite athlete, put it like that. I didn't care if I was gonna go out there and break my leg. I was gonna find a way to get back on the field by next year. It's on your body. Get yourself back right, because you only get one body. I feel like the footballer standpoint is gonna come along as time went on. It was just, waiting on my turn. And then when my turn came about, I took full advantage of it.
Before we get into today's episode, we got something big we're going to share with y'all.
What we talking about, please?
We are hosting, as far as I know, the first Mississippi Black Creators Podcast Summit. And it's going to be on July 18th in Oxford, Mississippi. We're going to bring everybody together. We want all the podcasters, all the content creators, and the entrepreneurs from across the state to pull up on us and enjoy a good time.
Good time.
And if you've been wanting to grow your platform, learn how to monetize, or just connect with other creators in real life, this is for you. Now, official tickets will go on sale May 1st for everybody. That's general admission and regular VIP tickets. All right, so don't miss your chance to be a part of this amazing event. Now, let's get to this episode of Hoops and Headspace. Welcome to Hoops and Headspace, the podcast for mental health and sports intersect. I'm your host, Jada Rich.
I'm your coach, Tay.
For sure. So, we got us a local homegrown guest with us today, man, and we're going to let him go ahead and introduce himself and let y'all know who he is.
My name is Monterio Hunt, from Walden, Mississippi, and I'm glad to be here.
For sure, man. So, we're going to start off, if you would just share, like, your early athletic experience, you know what I'm saying, as far as growing up in Walnut, you know what I mean, and what sports you played, stuff like that.
Yeah, so I come from a small town, Walnut, right down the road from where you guys are from, Ripley in Blue Mountain. Playing ball at Walnut was, I say it was one of those experiences where, either you want it or you didn't want it. And that's where I applied to myself, because I was adopted by my grandparents, so that played a big part of my life on where I really wanted to do, if I really want to take football serious or take any sport serious when it comes to being in school at Walnut. So luckily my granddaddy kind of pushed me. He was like, he seen something in me. And then of course my Coach John Meeks, he believed in me. So he actually moved me up, like my eighth grade year, but it was towards like the end, right? So you know how junior high, they end maybe like 3 or 4 games before the high school end. So after our junior high season ended, he was like, do you want to come play high school before the season ended for the high school? So I was like, yeah, why not? So I got to play my first game as an 8th grader. And then as my freshman year came along, I played behind Armani Linton. I don't know if you guys remember him. Like,
We do. Who don't? We do.
Armani Linton. So he was the big dog at the time. So,
shout out to Cuz. Shout
out to Armani, man. He was a big dog at the time, and playing behind him, I learned a lot, because I knew for a fact I was probably gonna be the next one up after he had left. So when he had graduated, he got his first offer from like Mississippi State or Ole Miss. He ended up committing to State, but then he switched to Ole Miss like right before signing day. And once he started drawing the attention, that's when the spotlight kind of opened up for me. And I got offers started coming in. My first offer was Mississippi State. Off bat, I was like, let me go ahead and commit, because that was my dream school. I had an uncle that played there. I know last episode y'all had Rico, Coach Rico. His dad is actually my uncle.
Okay.
So I had an uncle that played in Mississippi State. P. Practice, my other uncle, that played at Mississippi State.
Yeah, shout out P, man.
Yeah, shout out to Uncle.
For sure.
So it was like I wanted to keep the tradition going. So I got my first offer as a sophomore. I committed right then. So I'm like, yeah, I'm finna go to Mississippi State. I'm finna play here. Dream school, finna keep the family tradition going. Why not? I remember it's my senior year. When we're actually my junior year, the next year, first game we played Boonville, and I broke my ankle. They actually broke my ankle first quarter, first game. And I was still committed to Mississippi State, right? And after that, that season went on. I didn't play. I was out for the whole season. Then my senior year come around, and I get a call from Mississippi State. I was playing basketball. It was basketball season. And I was at practice. My head coach, my football coach, he came in. He was like, got some news for you. And I was like, what's up? And he was like, Mississippi State had pulled my scholarship all because I didn't play my junior year. And you talking about hurt. I was shattered. And luckily, I had more offers that come through, and I went to Marshall, and then that was it. And I went from there. So that's how it all started. It was just, waiting on my turn. And then when my turn came about, I took full advantage of it.
For sure. And when you got the opportunity to move up as an 8th grader, how'd that feel, and how'd you feel mentally, especially coming up behind the group you were coming behind?
I wouldn't say I was nervous. It was a good feeling, actually, because I got the opportunity to, I'm not going to say get ahead of the game, but get ahead of, other people. That makes sense.
At your age,
I
you know what I mean?
had the opportunity to, and I was blessed to have the opportunity to do that. And I thank God for it because, like I said, not many people get that chance to actually get to move on at an early age. So being able to do that, it was ultimately a bliss, for sure.
For sure. And then my second question is, let kids know how important it is to take advantage of that opportunity and how important it is to play hard every game. Because like you said, somebody can be there to see somebody else and catch you. You know what I mean? So how important is that?
It's very important because there's going to be times where you might feel like, nobody is watching you. And then, like you said, it might be somebody to come in offer you a scholarship. So every rep and everything you do when it comes to that sport, you gotta take it very, it gotta be important to you, because if it's not, then it's gonna sit right by you, and then there's gonna be the next man up and next person up. So I always gotta take full advantage of the opportunities at hand, because you never know when it might be gone.
For sure.
What I got out of it, because you said, like, when you committed to state and then, like, you switched to Marshall, everybody's like, why he do that? Because y'all had, like you said, that lineage of y'all going there. So I'm like, knowing, like, how it went down and stuff now, so it makes sense.
Yeah, and that's funny because a lot of people really say, like, oh, why did he switch?
Yeah, like, bro, there was a talk around, like, the county, like, why he Marshall? Yeah.
It was more deep in there. And now that I'm actually coming out with it, like, it's almost a decade ago now, so I can really speak on it. Yeah, that's what happened, man. They pulled my scholarship, and I didn't have no choice but to go to Marshall because I had 10 plus different offers. But since I committed so early to state, all the other schools was like, oh,
they backed off. They backed off.
So when I tried to go back to those schools, they had already filled their roster up. So it was just like either, take the JUCO route or do I go to Marshall? And they're going to Marshall.
And now that that's gone, how did you feel like that summer trying to figure that out leading up into your senior year?
During that time, really, my main focus was really getting healthy.
Yeah.
Was I gonna be able to come back? That was my main question. Really, was I be able to come back? Was I gonna be 100% healthy? Am I gonna be the same I was before I got hurt? So going through that, it was just like, I don't know, man. It was like I don't know. I was really just focused on getting healthy. I don't really just think about the next season for real.
Okay.
I was really just working on myself and trying to get back to 100%. So I feel like the football standpoint is gonna come along as time went on. At the time, it was just like, you know,
You
focus on your body, get yourself back right, because you only get one body.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And still though, what was it like? Because you still earned a D1 opportunity coming out of high school. So what was that like, earning that opportunity coming from a small, community?
Yeah, so being able to earn a D1 scholarship from Walnut was really just showing the other athletes that it can be done, basically. No matter where you at, it felt good. But I wasn't settled with just that offer. I wanted more. So I just kept pushing myself and I kept gaining more as time went on. So you can't just be settled on just one thing, because you might get more in the long run or you might get better in the long run. So it really just depended on how you go about it. But for me, it felt good.
How many offers you get coming out of high school?
I said 10 plus earlier. If we count all the JUCOs, I'd say about 16.
Okay. So
For
like,
sure.
how do you narrow that down? I never went through it, so I'm just curious. Like, how do you narrow that down? Like, this is where I'll go. This is where I'm gonna fit. And like, how do you process all that?
Really, what the roster looking like? Like who you got coming back? Nobody's ever guaranteed a playing spot. Like that's what and that'd be the main problem with a lot of athletes now. The coaches, they'll feed you anything. So like I may have had coaches be like, "Oh, if you come here, you're gonna start off real, or you're gonna do this off real," knowing that they got a 3-year or 4-year starter coming back. Well, they just want you to come just for the heck of it. But you just gotta be able to trust the process, man. Like it is what it is. You either you want it, or you don't.
Yeah, for sure.
You want it, or you don't.
That's a good question. Yeah.
I ain't never been
That's a
through
good
it, so I just
question.
wanted to see what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you though, bro.
And so you played at multiple schools. But what led you through each transition? Like, what helped you through each step in your career?
Being patient. Now I did rush like at the beginning of my career because I wasn't really just up to heat or like what was going on.
What do you mean by that? Up the hill? What do you mean?
Like really rushing my decision just because of where it was at or what the people was gonna give me or what they was telling me. Like I was just rushing my decision and not maneuvering through all my options, if that makes sense. So, that's about it, yo. Keep it like that. I ain't gonna say too much.
Yeah.
Say too much. Ain't gonna say too much.
Yeah.
We'll talk off camera.
Yeah. Mentally, what kind of helped you? Because you had to deal with different programs, different coaches, different teammates, different environments. You know what I mean? What was that like? And distance and
Yeah, what got you through them dark days? Like,
Yeah,
it's like, I don't
'cause-
know what I'm gonna do.
yeah, I'm sure it was a hard transition.
Yeah.
You like,
And being patient is hard.
yeah.
Yeah, you got and that's another thing. Like a lot of people have to learn, able to be patient. Getting through all them schools, really. My granddad's a pastor, so every time I always went through something, I always would call over my granddad, because I know he would instill some type of word into me to get me through, or he would encourage me to keep on going. So that would really keep me going. And I can't say that at every school I have been at, or majority of the schools I've been at, I have had injuries to where I have had to stop playing or had to miss out on this season. And it was either like, do I just throw in the towel and just say, forget football, or do I just, keep going regardless of what I'm going through right now? So it was more of a, like I said, it's a want to, and I wanted it more. I didn't care if I was going to go out there and break my leg. I was going to find a way to get back on the field by next year. So it was just like the self-driven for me. self-drive for me. So that what really got me through East College, and that's what's keeping me going right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like, who and what motivates you to keep going? You know what I'm saying? What's that behind the scene factor that keeps you wanting to play and wanting to push for your dreams?
I think about everything I done been through. Um, uh, like I said, my life it wasn't the easiest. I'm not gonna say I just had the easiest life, but I don't know, just that motivation to just keep going. Like I don't know, it just
From what it sounds like to me, is like you trying to prove yourself wrong. Like I'm gonna do it regardless.
regardless,
Yeah.
I got to, because it's gonna always be somebody out there that's gonna say, "Oh yeah, he ain't gonna do it," or "Why is he still doing it? Ain't this man finna be
I ain't gonna
almost
lie,
30?"
I done asked you, like, why he keep going?
You know what I'm
like, bruh,
saying?
like, then you done been hurt so many times. I'm like,
It's just
bruh.
like, bro, like it's
It's just like
it's just in me, bro.
I feel
You
you.
feel me? Like it just in me. Like I don't see myself just throwing in the towel no time soon, or just saying, "Let me quit."
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
because I'm just looking at it like, bro, you done been, like you see, you broke your leg. Then you have like a,
Shoot. I done had a
That's
whole
what I'm
list of
like, what I'm
injuries, bro. I
saying,
done
like,
tore ACL,
yeah.
tore my Materiel tendon. I broke my ankle in high school. Dislocated finger, like
bro, I went on the knife one time.
concussion. I done been through it all.
I went on the knife one time. I'm good, bro.
And it just, I don't know, man. I just, something in me won't let me stop. I'm put it like that. It won't let me stop. I don't know what it is. Just that want to for and the love for the game, bro. Like,
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just curious, you know.
yeah,
I'm gonna ask my question. I got you here today. I'm gonna ask you the question.
good.
though.
For sure, man. And how do you stay focused, and how have you stayed coachable through those moments?
Be able to control what I can control. Now, people tend, I mean, say people. Well, I can't say people. People tend to get very emotional or get very down when things don't go their way. So, for example, I went to Rutgers, and my first year there, my coach get fired. The coach that recruited me got fired. So basically, when a coach get fired at a school, they'll bring in an intern for the rest of this season, or they will, they'll bring in a new coach next year, right? So the new coach ended up coming in his eyes, I wasn't one of the athletes that he wanted. But he'll tell me that, but it was kind of like, you could see the energy that he was giving out, like, "Oh yeah, I didn't recruit this guy. I'm not gonna want him, so I'm gonna recruit my own guy." So I feel like in that moment, it was more like I could have did everything that I wanted to do. Like I could do everything right, but it was some things that it was just out of my control, you know? And being able to do that, it taught me a lot in this process when it comes to, you know, playing ball, and even outside of life, even outside of ball, even in life, you always gotta control what you can control, because things not always gonna go your way every time. So that what really helped me through the whole phase.
For sure. And if you could give some athletes just some kind of, I guess, some notes, what are some things they can do that can separate them from average athletes and make them elite athletes?
Yeah, being coachable. I say that would be one. Are you gonna be able to take any feedback from a coach without getting in your feelings? That can separate you from that can separate an athlete from an elite athlete, let's put it like that. Um, are you gonna sit down and do the little things? Are you gonna pay attention to details? Like, for example, if you're playing basketball, for example, if your coach said you're gonna shoot a right hand layup and jump off your left foot, but you jump off your right foot, the chance of the ball going in probably gonna be very slim because you didn't do the little thing. So, that right there, and being consistent. Consistency plays a big part, because if you're not consistent, then how your confidence gonna be so high? You get what I'm saying? Like, anybody that had the confidence to go out here and do anything they want to, but if you're not consistent with the little things beforehand, before that time come about, then it's not gonna be what you think it is. So consistent, attention to detail, and being coachable is the three main things.
And he ain't just talking about on the field, in the classroom too.
Classroom too.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Life.
And
Life, yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
Quick pause right quick. We got something else we got to tell y'all about, man. So, we just kicked off our Hoops and Headspace Academy pilot. All right? Yeah. And that pilot group is focused entirely on the mental side of basketball. It's a virtual training where we focus on confidence, handling pressure, and staying sharp on and off that court mentally, man. That's what we doing on there. And you can join from anywhere because
It's online.
there you go.
It's online.
And it's just for
we
players.
online right now, ain't it? Online. Yeah,
It's online. Look, he old.
Yeah.
Online.
Online.
Yeah. Anyway, and it's just for those players who really want to level up that mindset and their game. Now, that pilot group is full, but the full academy will officially begin this summer. So stay tuned for that info and those reviews from that pilot group so you can be ready to join that summer group. All right. Now we done talking. I'm going to let y'all get back to the episode. What you think, man? See y'all in a minute.
And then just to piggyback on that, what is some advice in general you have for high school athletes that want to get to the next level?
Grades. I wasn't the smartest. I wasn't the smartest, but I maintained a GPA to where I was eligible to get into school. That was the first thing. You can be the best player in the world, but is your grades gonna be where they're supposed to be at in order for you to get into that school that you try to go to? So I don't think, really, to be honest, I don't think nothing else will help an athlete besides that. Like, if we being completely honest, like, you can't, like I said, you can be the best player in the world, but like, if your grade's not there, ain't no school or coach gonna want you.
Yeah, I mean,
nowhere.
Yeah. And man, y'all really don't understand how kids don't get that now. Y'all really don't understand how they don't get that aspect because,
You right.
you know, well, like you said, per our careers, I'm just gonna leave my answer at kids don't quite understand.
Hold on before we go on.
Well, let me put it this way.
You know we step on toes around here.
I'm gonna put it this way. When we were in
Thank you too
school,
hard.
our teachers didn't push, and I'm just speaking on our experience as kids. Our teachers didn't push statistics or numbers or a letter grade for the school or how important it was for them, for us to excel.
Mm-hmm.
The difference was they let us know how important it was for us to get this stuff for us. You know what I'm saying? They taught it to us in a manner to where you understood to where it was important to you. And also, if you didn't want to feel like it was important to you, they was gonna make you think it was important to you, or the institution was going to put you somewhere else.
Okay, so what I got from that, the schools pushing more on like it's better for the school instead of for the individual.
That's not what I said. I said.
No, I said that's what I got out of it.
Okay,
I said that's what I ain't say that's what you said. That's what I got out of it.
Yeah, that's what Tay got out of it.
The school wants to promote this and be like, hey, this is important for our school instead of like, no, this is important for you.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
That's what Tay got out of it. What I said was per our upbringing.
Yeah.
What they did for us, and I think it helped us excel.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I got you.
Boom. So, what's one piece of wisdom you wish you heard earlier in your career?
I think it go back to what I said earlier. Now, I'm gonna say this a lot because it's really important. The whole consistency thing. That's what I learned in college. or not just in college, but in high school too. I had all the confidence in the world, bro. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I had all the confidence in the world. Like, if I wanted to go jump off a tower and catch a football, bro, I probably could. That's how much confidence I had. But I wasn't consistent with the little things, bro. Like,
Give me an example of those little things that you talking about.
let's say going to sleep on time. Now, people don't understand. Athletes don't understand that. In order for you to perform at a high level, even outside of a game, let's just say practice, are you still getting them 7 to 8 hours of sleep or 8+ hours of sleep in order for you to go out there? Because if you don't, you're gonna be sluggish. You're not gonna perform. And then if you perform low at practice, then guess what? It's gonna translate over to the game. Then guess what? You might lose. Or the play that you're supposed to be working on or supposed to be at a high level, it ain't gonna work because you didn't prepare for it and the days before.
I got you.
So that's the example for it.
And then the piggyback, not to get in your business.
Hold on. Before you ask him the question, what's something you would have heard? You wish you would have heard before. I'm gonna answer too.
How to prioritize. I feel like for me, I didn't prioritize well. Especially when I got to college, like I told you, I felt some type of way about not getting a basketball scholarship. I'm sitting here on the track scholarship. I don't really want it, and instead of putting my big girl pants on and taking my opportunity, I'm pouting and rebelling and spending all my time in the pain when I'm supposed to be practicing on track. That's what they paying me for. I'm not working on my grades. I'm prioritizing living my life over once in a lifetime opportunity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So prioritizing what's important right now and understanding that sometimes what you want to do or what may seem important, it has nothing on the long-term effects if you don't make the right decision.
Right.
Sure.
What you think? What was something you wish you were told?
It's okay to have a plan B.
I like that.
Mm.
I like that.
It is okay to have a plan B. If A don't work how you want it to work, it's okay to have a plan B.
Gotta have one.
Man,
You're gonna be stuck.
Man, I wish I would have heard that earlier for real. It's okay now because like when we came up,
how many of us only felt like the only option is to be an athlete and make it out.
Exactly.
Like, that was the thing. Like now, you know what I'm saying, kids are leaning more towards like social media and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's the way to make it out. But for us, it's like everybody gotta go D1. That's it.
JUCO wasn't an option. It's D1. It's D1 or better.
JUCO,
like I'm telling
you.
And that's something I wish I would have did.
Yeah,
that's why I feel like I
because
rushed.
that's really a smart opportunity. Like a lot of kids now, that's what they do now. Especially with the portal and stuff. It's better to go to JUCO if you're young and take them years to get developed and then go into the portal the same way.
That's an example of Plan B. JUCO is okay.
Yeah.
Because like you said, I wasn't worried about no JUCO. I'm trying to go D1.
Shout out to Lorian. You know what I'm saying? She went JUCO first, and now she's getting D1 opportunities. So, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to take that time to and you get a better opportunity, like you said, to compete and get on the floor and work on your game if you take that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And then it's like,
and sometimes not even a plan B, just like understanding like it's okay. It's different routes, different avenues. It's different ways to get there. You know, like
they got the new rule out now. I don't know if it's true or not, but they got the new rule where, if you go to JUCO, they don't count. Like them years don't count no more. So you can go play to JUCO for 2 years and still have 4 years eligibility left.
Right, now count towards your collegiate. I wonder.
That's hard.
We need to look into that.
Yeah,
But so I like that. Them was all three good answers. So man, what's your current goals, man, on and out the field right now? What you got going?
Right now I am a personal trainer. I train people out in Atlanta. Really, I train anybody anywhere. But like anybody who open one in the training session.
Atlanta, where you at?
Yeah, Atlanta, where I'm at right now. I just signed to go play arena ball.
I seen it.
in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I saw
Congratulations,
that.
because I seen
Congrats,
that.
man. Yeah, I
Congrats.
saw that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go there in March. That's my goal right now. To go play and really being there for just this season and then on to the next level by next year.
Okay.
That's my goal right now.
I feel you.
On that side, on the football stand.
What about
Okay.
off the field?
Off the field, I always wanted to start my own business. Now that's why I got my degree in business, and I always wanted to run my own business. Now staying in Atlanta and moving around and seeing these different places with different facilities that got options for young athletes to go in and get some type of development in that sport, or even in life. If you want any lessons in life, that'll be cool too. But that's just something I wanted to do. I was gonna build my own facility down here around my hometown area, like Tippah County, for example. I look around, or even when I drive around my neighborhood over in Ripley, I might see people, not people, but I might see little kids that be out there, and they might be throwing the football, or they don't have nobody to actually to go out there and work with them. So that's what we do in Georgia. We have kids coming there. They'll get extra work, after school programs. We might have classes to where they'll learn the little things within this sport, or learn life after school, or after sports or whatever. So a big facility is what I'm aiming for. It's going to include all sports: basketball, football, soccer, baseball, softball, golf.
For sure. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
anything you can think of, that's my next goal of what I want to do. And shout out to Muhammad Sanu out in the A. He really motivated me because he got 4 gyms out there in the A.
Oh,
He
that's
played for the
hard.
Falcons.
That's
So
hard.
that's something that I'm working on. Now, if there's anybody out there that want to come and, holler at me on any training session, or even if you want to talk about the facility I'm trying to get together, if you want to support me, or even hop on the team, try to get in with me, come holler at me, and I promise we're gonna make something shake.
For sure. People that sit on this couch is what they say they want to do. It usually happen after they sit on this couch.
Yeah,
I love
it's something
it.
about it.
Yeah, it's just something about the couch. So don't worry. You see the
need it.
facility within a year or so. Hey,
Yeah.
you can't sit on the
And-
couch.
I also want to ask you to speak on how important is it that we get something like that, and why, and the impact of us not having something like that, how negative that is that we don't have that in our community.
From a negative standpoint, we're gonna always be behind. If I'm being honest, bro, if I'm being completely honest, we're gonna always be behind. Now, if we get on social media today, and I'm not throwing no shots at nobody. I'm just saying what I see. If I go on social media today, you might see some parents, they may be like, "Oh, why my kid ain't why he not playing, or why is this not going right, or why this not, you know what I'm saying, why it's not working out?" And it's not just because like your kid not, you know what I'm saying, he not playing, but he may like getting that extra
attention that you need. Development.
Yeah, and have the resources to get that.
to do it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it, because like I said, you go around and look at the other states and other places.
They got everything.
They got everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why their athletes, their kids and the athletes in their area are so good, and they have people swarming college recruits, or, even things outside of sports. You may have all type of people come through there and just might see your kid.
Yeah.
Just because, the growth and development that they got to get through that. So it's just something that we actually really need.
Mississippi behind on a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
Now if you go down to Jackson or South
but
Mississippi,
like
they already caught up.
Yeah,
they
but
got
our
facilities.
area.
Yeah, like our area.
But our area,
like,
so we definitely need something that's gonna help these kids. Okay, and it's a lot of good athletes out here.
Yes.
It's a whole bunch of them.
Yes.
And I hate to see them get overlooked because we're not us. And I'm including us. And there's a lot of Cause I'm part of the older generation. I ain't one of these kids no more.
Yes.
It's basically our fault because we not pushing these kids to, their best ability. Sometimes we settle for what they doing or what they showing, and when we know that they can be 10 times, 100 times better. So there's something that we really need down here in Tippecanoe County that's gonna help a lot of athletes, and not even just athletes either. If you want to get in shape as an older person, you want to get your body looking right, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying?
And for the city, if y'all want to talk about that, it brings revenue for you. So you know what I'm saying? It's a pro for everyone. It really is.
Yes.
So man, you look comfy now. So that's good. So you know what I'm saying?
We skipped it.
Yeah,
I seen it. I seen how you were going with it.
You know what I'm saying? I judge the guests and I see how they feeling, you know what I'm saying? And we go from there. So, you know what I'm saying? This right here is your opportunity to talk your talk. This is where, you know what I'm saying, you give yourself flowers for being one of those people that in our small community that made it out despite the odds, that is, as a young man, still chasing his dreams and doing that successfully, that have plans and goals for himself, that is a successful businessman now and going to be even more successful later. This is where you talk your talk and you give yourself your flowers, man. So right here, Hunt, give yourself your flowers, man. And pat yourself on the back right here.
And give the name to your training, whatever you got going on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let the folks know where they can follow your journey and connect with you, all of that. This your moment, man.
I ain't never I don't like to be too high on myself.
No. This is your segment, though, you know for you to give yourself flowers. For everything you accomplish, everything you gonna accomplish, this is your, this is your,
you know what I'm saying, your moment. However you wanna do it.
Well, I ain't really got too much to say. Hey, just want to thank everybody for supporting me, continue to support me. I'm going to make everybody happy, especially if you for me. If you ain't for me, I ain't going to say what I want to say.
You say it, we
They can read between the lines. They can read between the lines.
Yeah, you know who you is. If you want to follow me, hit me up on Facebook at Materiel Hunt, Instagram Monterio Hunt. That's about it.
I feel yeah.
Just hit me up, and I'm so glad to be here, man. I'm so
man. We
appreciate
you coming, man.
You, man.
Y'all said something about the flowers part. Like I said, I ain't never had nobody do that.
Then your vending and stuff, man. That's what I'm saying. Give yourself your flowers, man. Hey, and it's a thing. What you just said was nobody really asked. The whole reason nobody really asked me about that. The whole reason of this segment, I shout out to Tay. This is all Tay. He said he don't do nothing. Boom. My mama said she loved the Talk Your Talk segment. Well, the Talk Your Talk segment is definitely Tay, because I struggle with the same thing. I'm a go get it next. Go get it next.
It's on me.
But like, bro, the only reason why this segment coming about because I got some game from my older cousin. He was like, man, we got to enjoy those small wins.
Right.
So like, bro, everything you done, everything you doing, you gonna do. Bro, like, man,
and some of your things you look at as small wins were definitely big wins, man.
Like you said, don't skip out on the small details. Don't. That's a small detail that we skip out on, like in life, not self flowers. So
definitely.
I can't say that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ain't really had nobody.
Well,
But
nigga.
there you go. There you go.
Nigga, give yourself some flowers,
man. So let us know about the vending.
The vending machines, though. If it's any places out here, Tippecanoe County, any barbershops, factories, Walmart, food giant, anybody.
Get at me. You know what I'm saying?
A vending machine in their business, please get at me because I got a couple that I need to get off some.
For sure.
That's about it. And I'm going to give it that's it.
Yeah, man. For sure, man. I appreciate that, man. That was a good one. I like it. But take the isms that he gave, because for our small town community kids, the things he said, if you apply those things, consistency is a very big thing when it comes to pursuing your dreams. You can have all the confidence in the world, but that means nothing without the work. But we appreciate you not only for the interview, what you've done for the community, for being one of those inspirations and one of those athletes to be in that small, what percent Cam say?
1%er.
That small 1% that gets a D1 scholarship
Shout out
is
Cam
right
for that.
out of.
Shout out Cam.
yeah. Shout out Cam.
Shout out Cam.
Yeah, so Monterio Hunt is part of the 1%,
Hey,
and he is straight out of Walnut, Mississippi, man. So we give you flowers for that, man. We definitely do. And we wish you all the luck in your career.
and good luck on the season, bro. Stay healthy. Don't get hurt.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
stay
saying?
healthy,
Stay
man.
healthy, man.
Cause we trying to come to a game, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, for sure, man. We you know how Tip can do. We gonna come down country gear on.
Yeah,
They gonna know who we here to see. Yeah, man. For sure. But look, man, this is Hoops and Headspace, the podcast where mental health and sports intersect. I'm your host, Jada Rich.
I'm your co-host, Tay.
And we had our guy.
Materiel.
For sure, man. We up out of here, man. We appreciate you, my guy.
Appreciate you.
Good, my boy. Hold on, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Stay right there.
Stay right there.
Before we roll the credits. Look, a couple things before we go. All right. First, don't forget the Mississippi Black Creators Podcast Summit is going to be July the 18th. And
We're gonna put it right here.
Yep, bam. And it's
right
in
there.
Oxford, Mississippi. And it's your
Oxford?
chance. Yeah, Oxford.
Oxford?
And then the second thing we got for y'all, for players who want to take their game to the next level, our Hoops and Headspace Academy is focused on the mental side of basketball. And it focuses on confidence, handling pressure, and staying sharp on the court. It's virtual, and that full academy is going to open this summer. So be looking out for that information, those reviews and stuff from the pilot group, so you can get ready to be in that summer group. So now, we thank you for tuning in. We're going to see y'all at that summit, and we also going to see y'all in that academy.
Man, say that so they can watch these credits and we can go on.
We'll holler at y'all. You feel me?
Holding up the episode. Let's go.